2025, I'm Beyonce. I'm not responding to a thing. 2025 come? Listen, I done had to cut to a couple girls online.
The drama surrounding Claressa Shields and Remy Ma has just escalated to a whole new level of chaos. It's a soap opera with a punch. Picture this. Claressa Shields, the boxing champ, storms up to Papoose and Remy's house, ready to confront Remy in a fiery showdown. Why? Because she had just discovered that Remy allegedly hired someone to spike her drinks with banned substances, something that could have led to her disqualification and a potentially career-destroying ban just before her big fight with Danielle. Perkins. The stakes couldn't be higher, but here's where things get twisted. Papoose, ever the peacemaker, managed to convince Claressa to back off. His reasoning? If Claressa attacked Remy, she could lose her boxing license, something that would wreck her entire career. It was exactly what Remy seemed to be hoping for all along. For those of you who might have missed the backstory, let me fill you in on the drama that led up to this wild moment. Last year, the internet went into a frenzy when rumors started flying that Remy Ma and Papoose were on the outs. At first, no one could confirm anything, until Papoose dropped a subtle bombshell by wishing himself a happy Father's Day, in a post featuring only him and their daughter, with Remy nowhere in sight. From there, the rumors exploded. What followed was nothing short of jaw-dropping. Reports began surfacing that Remy Ma had cheated on Papoose with none other than underground battle rapper, Easy the Block Captain. And it didn't stop there. What made this even messier was that Easy and Papoose ran in the same social circles and were actually on good terms. So Remy was not just stepping out, but doing so with someone Papoose knew. But wait, there's more. Turns out Easy wasn't the only man Remy was involved with. She was allegedly entangled in a polyamorous relationship with another rapper. Bad news. The couple was photographed together, hugging, flaunting matching watches, and the internet went wild with speculation. So, while Remy was having her fun, living a life of freedom away from Papoose, the drama reached an intensity that no one saw coming. This tangled web of betrayal, deceit, and messy relationships is only getting started. Stay tuned. There's more to this story than meets the eye. When it comes to Papoose and Remy, one thing was clear. He never aired their business online. No interviews, no drama-filled posts, just silence. Instead, he moved on with his life and found love again, with none other than the boxing champion, Claressa Shields. But Remy? Well, she wasn't about to sit back and let that slide. Remy took to the internet, and trust me, it didn't take long before everything went into full meltdown mode. She posted a screenshot of Papoose and Claressa, calling out the relationship with a scathing caption. Papoose fell asleep on the phone with Claressa Shields while laying in my house, and he refuses to leave. This girl, she's supposed to be a world champion boxer, but she hung up the second she heard my voice. Remy went on to say, "Oh, and baby girl, you're not the only one. A lot of people found this weird." Now, this is where things get messy, because let's be real. Remy wasn't exactly in the position to throw stones. She'd been out there doing her own thing behind Papoose's back, cheating with not just one, but a few guys. So why was she acting like she had the moral high ground now that he'd moved on? But the drama didn't stop there. Remy kept throwing jabs, this time accusing Claressa Shields of running a smear campaign. Claressa Shields and her whole publicity team have been pushing out fake stories about me every day, just to make me look bad while making her look like the angel in all of this, she ranted. I begged Papoose to clear things up, but he told me to just stay quiet, saying it's better that way. Well, I'm done being quiet. She even threw some low blows. He told me he'd never sleep with you because you're ugly. But then she dropped the final bombshell. Don't worry, I saw everything. And just like that, the internet exploded. The drama between Papoose, Remy, and Claressa was no longer just a rumor. It was a full-on war, and the world couldn't look away. Oh, you think you're tough, huh? Well, Claressa Shields wasn't having it. She hit back at Remy Ma with the kind of clapback that only a champion could deliver. She fired off on Twitter, writing, "How does a woman with 2 boyfriends get mad at a man who has a girlfriend? Remy Ma, if I'm not the only one, why the hell are you tagging me alone?" Claressa wasn't done there. She went for the jugular. I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is crashing out like this. Clown behavior. You're making up fake texts? That's crazy. I'm not the one you can bully. You're bitter and mad, and all you're doing is making yourself look stupid. Just stop. Remy caught that shade real quick and wasn't about to stay quiet. She shot back with, I'm not 45 yet, but you're 29, and I'll just say this. You're not aging like fine wine. And then, in classic Remy style, she added, but hey, I'm not your enemy. Tell your boyfriend to buy you some flowers and gifts. He didn't even answer his phone because he was with his Cali girl this week. Now, Claressa wasn't backing down. She invited Remy to settle this the way champions do, through a fight. Might as well, Claressa tweeted. Next fight's February 2nd in Flint, Michigan for some more heavyweight belts. The Fire Inside Me comes out Christmas Day, in a theater near you. But the drama didn't end with just words. Claressa dropped a video of herself rapping, and if you listen closely to the lyrics, it's clear. She was definitely trolling Remy Ma. But then things really started to heat up. Inside sources spilled the tea that the video of Claressa Shields dancing didn't just annoy Remy Ma, it infuriated her. If Claressa wasn't a professional boxer, Remy would have pulled up to her. Crib, no hesitation, ready to throw hands. Just days after their online back and forth, Remy was gearing up for a rap battle event. In a promo shoot for the battle, she made it crystal clear that anyone who dared to rap about her drama with Papoose, and Claressa better be ready for some real action. She wasn't just coming for bars, she was coming for the hands. But with Claressa Shields in the picture, things aren't as simple as they used to be. This isn't just any baddie Remy's up against. This is a world-class boxer, and we all know Remy isn't about to step into the ring with her. She can't just throw hands like she would with other women, because the stakes with Claressa are far higher. The reality? If Remy tried to throw punches with Claressa, it wouldn't just end badly for her. It would end really badly. So instead of throwing hands, sources close to the situation reveal that Remy took a darker route. Instead of confronting Claressa directly, Remy allegedly hired someone to spike Claressa's drink with a banned substance, something that could have destroyed her boxing career. If Claressa tested positive for that substance, it would have been a devastating blow, maybe even leading to a ban from the sport. The lengths Remy was willing to go to just to take Claressa down were nothing short of scandalous. Remy Ma's plot to take Claressa Shields down wasn't just messy, it was dangerous. If it had worked, Claressa would have faced a suspension that could have wiped out her entire career. We're talking about losing her titles, a lengthy ban, and even being disqualified from her much-anticipated match against Danielle Perkins. But when Claressa caught wind of what Remy had allegedly done, paying someone to spike her drink with a banned substance, she wasn't about to let that slide. In fact, she pulled up to Remy's house, ready to confront her head-on and definitely throw hands. But as the tension reached its boiling point, Papoose stepped in. He knew exactly how much was on the line for Claressa. One wrong move, one punch, thrown at Remy, and Claressa would lose her boxing license, effectively throwing her entire career into chaos. Papoose made it clear. It wasn't worth it. Remy had already won by drawing Claressa into this toxic game, and if she laid hands on her, Remy would somehow turn the situation in her favor. The moment Claressa showed up at Remy's doorstep made waves, and fans couldn't help but sound off. Many were quick to point out, "Girl, you're a boxer. We know you can fight, but why keep trying to throw hands with people who aren't even in the ring with you? You're risking everything, the license, the career, all for what?" The internet exploded with comments like, "We get it, you can fight, but what are you really trying to prove?" Meanwhile, others began to question Papoose's role in this mess. Was he really in it for love, or was he just using Claressa to get revenge on Remy? Some even suggested Claressa needed to wise up and step away from the drama. After all, if she was serious about her career, this wasn't the fight to pick. In the world of pro boxing, a fighter's hands are considered lethal weapons, which is why they can't throw punches in the streets. If they do, it's considered self-defense. So the stakes here were high, not just for Claressa's career, but for the damage this mess could cause to her reputation. The question now is, did Remy Ma really go as far as paying someone to spike Claressa's drink with banned substances? Or is there more to this story than the headlines are letting on? Let me know what you think in the comments and stick around for the next video where we unravel even more of this wild drama.